All right, good morning. Made it to Great Barrington and spent the night, and now I'm heading back on trail. It's actually about a 3-mile walk back to the trail, plus the miles I'm going to do today. So, it was worth the stay. So, I'm going to stop by the grocery store real quick, pick up a few things before I actually hit the trail proper and continue the journey. So, cute little town. See you later. Hey, slow down. He must have been going at least 52. Sounds like me after one too many protein bars. All right, good morning. It is Saturday, the 31st, I believe, and right about the middle of Massachusetts right now. Headed to Goose Pond Cabin today. It's a pretty big pond. It's really more like a lake. And I was wondering, what's the difference between a lake and a pond? Because I've seen some pretty big ponds, and they're actually bigger than some lakes I've seen, but they call it a pond. So I don't know, I'll have to check that out. It might have to do with the depth. I think that's what makes the qualification, but I don't know. Anyways, I got a couple days left in Massachusetts, and then I'll be hitting Vermont. I'm actually pretty excited for that. It's kind of the last stretch: Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. It's supposed to be pretty difficult though, so it seems like the further you go up the trail, the stronger you get, but the more difficult it gets. So I don't know. Oh, let's see which way. Probably there's the White Blaze. So yeah, I'll be headed that way. Anyways, supposed to be passing a Shaker village today. So that'll be pretty cool. And Cobblestone Peak. So I'll catch up with y'all when I get there. We'll see ya. Man, all of this morning, this trail has just been a disaster. Check this out. I mean, just all morning, it's been this. Just mudded out, super gross. Trying to keep my feet dry, but I'm only about maybe 20 minutes into my hike this morning. Good God. And yeah, my feet are already just wet with mud and gross standing water. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, it's just, it never ends. Oh, okay. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Ugh. All right, good morning. I am in Dalton, Massachusetts, and the trail goes right through this town. right through this neighborhood, actually. The sidewalk is the trail, so probably does this for about another mile right through town. So pretty cool. I stopped and got a breakfast burrito, and it was good. It was really, really good. It cost me $7, but probably the best $7 breakfast burrito I've had. So if you're in Dalton, get the breakfast burrito. I forgot the name of the place. It's like some coffee shop right off the trail, but all right, so much for that burrito. I just can't get over it, man. It was so good. Anyways, headed up to Cheshire today. Only have about maybe 10 miles to do. Did 20 yesterday. Just like Connecticut, there's the spacing of the campsites and the shelters are kind of weird. So, I mean, you might do like a 10-mile day, and then a 10-mile day, and then you have to bite off a 20-mile day, just to make it somewhere where you can camp. I don't know. Weird. Anyways, the heck? Check this out. Hey, little piggy. Spot the pig, that's what I'm calling him. Oh my gosh. All right. We'll see you guys later. All right, good morning. It is Friday, October 6th. I don't even know what day it is anymore. And got about a mile left of Massachusetts, and then gonna walk into Vermont. So, and about a half mile past that is the 1600 mile marker. So kind of a double whammy coming up here. Feeling pretty good about it. After that, got about, under 600 miles, maybe 590 something to go. So the plan is to do about 15 a day for the remainder of the hike. That'll allow me to zero one day a week. Really, if we do 12 every day without taking a day off, then we'll make it by the deadline. But kind of need those days off to rest and resupply and do all that good stuff. So goal is 15 a day. Other than that, we'll see you at the border. Well, good morning. It's Monday, August 9th, and this is the fourth day into Vermont. We've been actually pretty lucky, I think, as far as the mud goes, up until yesterday. It hasn't rained in about a week, so a lot of the mud puddles have kind of stabilized, but it did rain yesterday, and it reconstituted all that mud on the trail, and it's a little slick and a little gross. But today we're headed into town, gonna resupply, get a shower and get cleaned up, and then it's another 4 days to Killington, I believe. So other than that, it's been kind of nice. The weather's been in the low to mid 80s. Humidity hasn't been that brutal, but after that rain yesterday, I can feel it. It's already it's probably about 9 o'clock or so, and starting to sweat. So Vermont hasn't been as as ugly as I thought it was going to be as far as the climbs. The first 2 days were pretty bad. Did 2 big climbs and kind of wore me out, but today is pretty flat and pretty easy. So hopefully make it into town in one piece. So let's talk about food real quick. I am tired of the same old food for the past 1,600 miles. I try to change my diet up, and it's just getting kind of I actually lost my appetite a couple hundred miles ago just because the food I'm eating is gross. I mean, it's good, but just it's hard to palate, hard to stomach. Just the same old grub every day. So started doing a little experimentation. I almost have my trail craft macaroni and cheese down. I think one more try and it'll be solid. Got the consistency of the sauce and everything, but I always tend to overcook the noodles. So, and I think if I can find a lightweight little bread-sized titanium pan, I'm gonna do grilled cheese sandwiches. Let's bring out half a loaf of bread, some Kraft singles, and maybe some pat butter I can lift from a restaurant or something. And man, grilled cheese sandwiches sound delicious. Every night during dinner I've been kind of dreaming of them, so I'm gonna try that. Couple other things. I never used to be a washcloth guy. When I would take a shower or whatever, I just never really used a washcloth, but every time I go into town and get a shower, I find myself find myself having to use a washcloth to get that scrubbing action, to get all that dirt and mud out of your skin, and just the trail will change you. right, good morning. It's Friday, August 13th, Friday the 13th. And yesterday we climbed probably 90% of Mount Killington. Yesterday was a hard day. A lot of elevation gain. I think we left camp about 8:30 and honestly didn't even get into camp until about 8:30. So it was just about dark before we got in. But the heat and the climbs just absolutely, it was a challenge yesterday. We did go into town. It wasn't really a town, but there was a little deli, maybe 0.8 off trail, where we got some sandwiches and some sodas and spent about 2 hours there. So it was nice. It was good. But it just prolonged the day a little bit. And we decided, you know what, we're going to go ahead and just climb Killington, no matter how late we got in or what it took. And we did it. So sticking to the plan. And it felt good. Today we're finally going into the town of Killington for a shower and resupply and a well-deserved zero. So yesterday we hit the 500-mile marker left to Mount Katahdin. So right now we're probably sitting at 496 miles, 495 maybe, to Katahdin, and we're also going to hit the 1,700-mile mark today. So that's super exciting. Okay, we'll talk to you later.